Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, your mind racing through 1,000 thoughts? Regrets of the past, worries of the future, like waves crashing upon the shore, relentless and endless? What if I told you that peace is not something distant, but something already within you, waiting to be uncovered? Tonight, let me take you on a journey, a sacred journey inspired by Zen wisdom and Buddhist teachings, where a restless man discovers the secret to calming the storm within. Stay with me until the end, and perhaps you too will unlock the power to stop overthinking and sleep instantly. The Sleepless Wanderer. In a quiet village nestled between emerald hills and golden rice fields, there lived a man named Kenji. By day, he was a merchant, trading spices and silks from distant lands. But by night, Kenji was a prisoner, trapped within the walls of his own mind. Each evening, as the world hushed into slumber, Kenji's thoughts would awaken. Worries about his business, regrets about words left unsaid, fears about what the future held. His mind spun an endless web of concerns. His body ached for rest, but sleep never came. One fateful night, after months of torment, Kenji made a decision. He would seek the guidance of Master Hiroshi, a renowned Zen monk known for his wisdom in the art of stillness. The journey to the silent temple. Kenji traveled for days through misty forests and stone-paved paths, finally arriving at the silent temple, an ancient monastery perched atop a mountain, kissed by the morning sun. There he found Master Hiroshi tending to a small garden, carefully watering the lotus flowers. "Master," Kenji said, bowing respectfully, "my mind is restless. Sleep escapes me. I have come seeking your wisdom." Master Hiroshi smiled, his eyes filled with the depth of 1,000 lifetimes. "Tell me, Kenji, when you pour water into a cup, does it settle immediately?" Kenji furrowed his brows. "No, Master. It takes time." The monk nodded. "Then why do you expect your mind to settle the moment you lie down? Come, let me show you the way." Lesson 1. The River of Thoughts. Master Hiroshi led Kenji to a quiet stream that meandered through the temple grounds. The water was clear, yet the ripples distorted the reflection of the sky. "Your thoughts," the master said, "are like this river, constantly flowing, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent. But tell me, Kenji, does the river fight the current?" Kenji shook his head. "No, master, it simply flows." "Exactly," Hiroshi said. "Overthinking is resistance. Let your thoughts come and go, but do not chase them. Watch them like you would watch the river. The moment you stop resisting, your mind will begin to rest." As Kenji listened to the babbling stream, something shifted within him. The first knot of tension unraveled. Lesson 2. The Empty Cup. The next evening, the master handed Kenji a cup and filled it to the brim with tea. "Now walk without spilling a drop," he instructed. Kenji took careful steps, but his mind was consumed with the challenge. Despite his focus, tea splashed over the edge. The master chuckled. "You see, Kenji, your mind is just like this cup, filled to the brim with worries. How can you sleep if you carry so much?" Kenji sighed. "But how do I empty my mind?" "By releasing what does not serve you," the master said. "Every night before sleep, imagine your thoughts as tea. Gently pour them out, one by one, until your mind is light. Only an empty cup can receive new tea. Only an empty mind can embrace sleep." That night, as Kenji lay on his futon, he closed his eyes and visualized his worries spilling out. He did not fight them, he simply let them go. Lesson 3. The Breath of the Present Moment. On the third day, Master Hiroshi led Kenji to the temple's meditation hall. There, monks sat in stillness, their breaths rising and falling like the tide. "Kenji," Hiroshi whispered, "what do you hear?" Kenji strained his ears. "Nothing, Master. Just my own breath." "Exactly. Breath is the bridge between the body and the mind. When you focus on it, everything else fades." The master guided Kenji through a simple breathing meditation. 1. Inhale deeply, feeling the air fill your lungs. 2. Hold for a moment, embracing the stillness. 3. Exhale slowly, releasing tension with each breath. 4. Repeat, with each cycle drawing you deeper into tranquility. As Kenji followed this rhythm, his heart slowed, his muscles softened, and for the first time in years, his mind was at peace. Lesson 4. The Power of Surrender. One evening, a storm swept through the mountains, rattling the temple walls. Kenji watched in awe as trees bent with the wind yet never broke. "Master," he said, "why do the trees not resist the storm?" "Because they surrender," Hiroshi replied. "They do not fight the wind, they move with it. This is the way of the mind. Surrender to the moment, and you will find rest." That night, Kenji stopped trying to force himself to sleep. He surrendered. He let his body melt into the bed, his breath guiding him deeper, his thoughts floating away like autumn leaves in the wind. Weeks passed, and Kenji had transformed. No longer was he a prisoner of his own mind. He had learned to flow like the river, empty his cup, embrace his breath, and surrender to the moment. As he prepared to leave the temple, he bowed before Master Hiroshi. "You have given me the greatest gift, Master. I now know how to rest." The old monk smiled. "Remember, Kenji, peace is not found outside of you. It is within you, waiting to be embraced." Kenji returned to his village, but he was no longer the same man. Each night he found solace in the wisdom of stillness. And as he drifted into peaceful slumber, he realized, true healing begins when we stop overthinking and simply let go. Your own path to restful sleep. Tonight, as you lay in bed, take a deep breath. Let go of your worries one by one. Do not chase sleep. Invite it gently like an old friend. Remember, 1. Let your thoughts flow like a river. 2. Empty your cup before sleep. 3. Focus on your breath. 4. Surrender to the moment. Which lesson spoke to you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if this story brought you peace, share it with someone who needs rest tonight. Your journey to healing begins now.